ไม่ต้องกินวามาม่าคนเดียวไม่กินด้วย
นี่ก็มากินด้วยเลยแบบนี้อะไรนะ
พอไม่กินข้าวแล้วแค่ชิมหรอ
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
โนต่อยเอาไปเลยเอาเลยจ้า
More enemies. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Name of land, a will forged in ice. Never falter.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Commencing research. What a headache. Specimen sexy. Time for a fun. Don't mess with me. Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun. I can still travel
โอ้
far
โห
away.
ฟังไม่ถึง
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
More enemy. Time for a bug. Commencing research.
I'm with you. An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Who's next? Can I have time for a bug? What a headache.
Name of land, will forged in ice, never falters.
Can I have fun? Time for a bug. This is double speed. Commencing research. Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It'll heal. This ends here.
Time for a bug. What a headache.
Hope you're prepared.
More enemies. Time for a bug. Don't mess with me. What a headache.
This ends here. In the name of land and will forged in ice, never falters.
Specimen sighted. Can I have this combat needs optima? This is double speed. Time for a bug. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It'll heal.
Commencing. More enemies. Who's next? Time for a bug.
This ends here.
To travel far. To this
In the
new.
name of land and will forged in ice, never falters.
Don't mess with me. This combat. This is double speed.
This ends here.
Disappear among the sea
forged in ice. Never falter.
What a headache. Can I have fun this time?
Is that all?
Specimen sight.
Hope you're prepared.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed. So you are afraid of me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The name of land will forged in ice. Never falter.
Commencing research. Don't mess with me. Trouble.
This ends here.
Time for a buzz. Specimen cut.
Is that all?
What a
Name of land will forged in ice. Never falter.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Commencing research.
Is that all?
Don't mess with me. This combat needs. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
Is that all?
What a headache. Specimen sight.
Nên cho mình cùng đi cùng ra
ไม่
đi cả.
You have my name of land and will forged in ice. Never falter.
Time for a buzz. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Is that all?
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
The name of land will forged in ice. Never falter.
Commencing research. Time for a buzz. This is double speed. What a headache. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me. bug. What a headache. Trouble.
You have my gratitude. In the name of Landa, a will forged in ice never falters.
Time for a bug. This is double speed. Specimen sighted. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Can I have fun? Time for a bug. So you aren't afraid of me. Commencing research.
This ends.
Time for a bug.
In the name of Landa, a will forged in ice never falters.
Good as new. Don't mess it. More enemy. This combat needs. This is double speed. What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hope you're prepared.
Can I have fun? Time for a bug. More enemies. Time for a bug. Commencing research. Don't mess with me. Who's next?
A will forged in ice never falters.
Time for a bug. What a headache. Specimen sighted.
Is that all?
Don't mess with me. Can I have fun this time? Time for a bug. Commencing research. This is double speed.
This ends here. A will forged in ice never falters.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery. Time for a bug.
Is that all?
Specimen sighted. What a headache.
Hope you're prepared.
Time for a bug. Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Is that all? falters.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun. Only a scratch. Who's next?
Hope you're prepared. Is that all?
Time for a fun. Don't mess with me. To travel far.
Is that all? In the name of Let, will forged in ice, never falters.
Who's next? Stop the bleeding. Time for a fun. Specimen sighted. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
This ends here.
What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time for a fun.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice, never falters.
Don't mess with me.
This ends here.
Time for a fun. What a headache. Commencing research. Don't mess with it.
You'll destroy the space station.
Time for a fun. To travel. Good as new. Time for a fun.
Hope you're prepared. Name of Landau, a will forged in ice, never falters.
What a headache. This combat needs This is double speed. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Specimen sighted. Time for a fun. Don't mess with me.
You have my gratitude. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice, never falters.
I'll enter misery. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Commencing research. mess with me. Who's next? Specimen sight. Deeper. Thanks.
It'll heal. In the name of land, a will forged in ice never falters.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. This is double speed. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Is that all? In the name of land, a will forged in ice never falters.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. Don't mess with me. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll enter misery. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. What a headache. Who's next? Time for a buzz.
Hope you're prepared. A will forged in ice never falters.
Commencing research. Don't mess with more enemies.
It'll heal. This ends here.
Specimen sight.
นี่อะไรเนี่ยนี่อยู่ในอวกาศทำไม
Time for a buzz.
ไม่ดีแล้ว
This is
เลิศ
double
เลิศ
speed.
เลิศทำไมภาพมันกาขึ้นนะ
การขึ้นอะไร
เนี่ยภาพเห็นสวยขึ้นเลยมันเบอร์เบอร์อะเห็นตอนนั้นเห็นแล้วภาพยังไม่เบอร์เบอร์เลย
Illusions of the
ไม่ต้องเลย
past. Can I have fun? Time for a buzz.
In the name of land, a will forged in ice never falters.
To travel.
ฮะอะไรแบบนี้ มามีใกล้จะหมดแล้วนะไม่ทันแล้วเจ็บแล้ว
Have a situation at hand.
ไม่ทันแล้วมามีครับ
What a headache. Time for a fun.
Hope you're prepared. In the name of land and will forged in ice, never falters.
Who's next? More enemies. Time for a fun. Time for a fun. This is double speed. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. So you are afraid of me. I'll enter misery. To travel far. Good as new. Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun. Don't mess with me. Who's next? Commencing research. Deep breath. Good as new.
Name of land and will forged in ice, never falters.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time for a fun. What a headache. To travel far. Good as new. Time for a fun. Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Name of land and will forged in ice, never falters.
This combat need. This is double speed. Time for fun.
This ends here.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
ตายไป
What a headache. Time for a fun.
never falters.
Deep breath. Good as new. Scratch. Trouble.
You have my gratitude.
Who's next? Time for a fun. This is double speed.
This ends here.
Can I
Ah,
have
good
fun
deal,
this
good.
time? Time for a fun. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This ends here.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
In the name of Landa, a will forged in ice never falters.
Time for a fun. Deep breath. Good as new. What a headache. Scratch. This combat needs optimized. This is double speed. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It'll heal.
Can I have fun? Time for a fun. Commencing research.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Don't mess with me. Come on, who's next? More enemies. Time for a fun. What a headache. Can I have fun? Time for a fun. This is double speed.
This ends here.
Specimen sight. Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. More enemies.
ต้องเดินบอลแล้ว
Time for a fun.
Was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Wrong May.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results.
นี่ทำอะไร
I made a clone, but it
อะไรอ่ะ
doesn't hold a candle to the emanator.
ได้
น้ำมันเดือดได้ยังไงเดือดแล้วแบบนี้ครับแบบนี้ครับแบบนี้ครับแบบนี้ครับแบบนี้ครับแบบนี้ครับแบบนี้ครับแบบนี้ครับแบบนี้ครับฉุดแล้วนี่ดูเลยฉุดแล้วจะได้ถูกทำไมเจ๊วะพี่ขาวอยู่บ้านไหนเราบ้านอยู่ไม่เป็นไงเด่นไปตาไม่ได้ตรงนั้นแหละที่เป็นขวดเล็กสันดานขวดเล็กนะที่มันเขียนว่าสีขาวถ้าขวดมันเขียนสีขาว
เป็นมันพอได้แต่น้ำนิดนึง
ไม่เป็นสีว่าที่ไม่เท่าไหร่นั่นไม่ใช่ร้อนแกะให้เลยเหรอพี่คะแกะอะไรเปิดเลย
ที่ว่าเขามีเป็นไม่ใช่หรือเกมนี้ได้ตีการนั้นนู้น
ไม่อร่อยใช่ไหม
ชี้เกม
มันต้องกินน้ำชา
มันไม่เข้าเลย
เข้าไปเลยไม่เดี๋ยวกลางเนี่ยก็ติดไม่ติดมันก็คนให้มันเข้ากันแล้วนี่ก็คือว่ามันแบบเข้ากันเดี๋ยวกินอยู่แบบนี้ได้ยังไหม
เดี๋ยวให้ผมว่าค้างเขาเนี่ย
เพราะว่าของเมื่อวานด้วย
วันนี้
วันนี้จะมาจะถามวันนี้เอาแต่พริกน้ำปลาพริกน้ำปลาพริกเอาไว้ก่อน
เพื่อที่จะได้มีเมื่อวานนี้นั่งมองหรือพอห้องนี้นะไม่รู้นึกว่ามีอีก
ทำอะไรไม่ถูกเอาทีเดียวเลยตึ้งเลยตึ้งเลยตึ้งไม่ได้สินั่นแหละตึ้ง
นั่งเอาไปแล้ว
ไม่กลัวได้ดูอะไรเห็นไหมมันมีโดนที่คนเลยนะเลขตัวเลข37อ่ะอะไรอ่ะ
เนี่ย
มันเป็นอะไรอ่ะ
ไม่รู้
ไอ้นั่นฝนตกเมื่อคืนแหละ
น้ำมันเคยฝนตกเหรอ
มันซึมมาไหมอ่ะน้ำมันซึมมาเมื่อคืนฝนตกหนักต่างเลย
ไม่รู้อ่ะไม่รู้อะไรบ้านนี้รู้อะไรนะปุ๋ยเอง
ไปนะ
หมักปุ๋ย
ไปนะฮะพ่นจะเอาไปคืนอะไรนะว่าคืนมากันปกติที่ใจคืนไหมโอเคไปเลยลูก
แล้วเนี่ยไปตั้งมีอะไรบ้าง
มีแต่อันนี้ติ๊กน้ำปลาสองแล้วก็กล่องน้ำหนึ่ง
แค่นั้น
แต่ว่าแล้วก็กล่องที่ค้างเมื่อวานตังค์ถามก็ด้วยเท่าไหร่แล้วไม่พอบอกว่าเดี๋ยวค่อยนี่ค่อยอุ่นให้
เมื่อวานมันไม่ได้จ่ายอ่ะ
เมื่อวานยังไม่ได้จ่ายเพียง
นี่จ่ายรถบอกรถมอไซค์ไหน
จ้ะ
นี่ไปเหรอเดี๋ยวกลับมานี้เอานี้ใส่ใต้บอกมอไซค์เลยนะ
เป็นอันแท้ไงยังอ่ะคะ
ปลาไปเสร็จรอก่อน
นึกตาไว้ก่อนนะตาไว้หน้าตากากันเรื่องนะ
ลูกไปไหนอ่ะลูกไปไหนก็อาจารย์อยู่เดี๋ยวก่อนนะอาจารย์ไปก่อนก็ได้ไปได้แล้วหลังแววแล้วดูดีไหมลูกล้างมาแล้วดูดีมากเลยใช่ไหมลูก เนาะ
ครับ
ตัวละหมาด
ฮะฮะครับ
เรียนลูก
ค
ป้าแล้วมาแล้วเร็วก่อนจะเติม
เจ๊
แล้วก็ก่อน
เอาเจ๊
เฮ้ยประมาณนี้ครับเดี๋ยวจะดูห้องน้ำดีไปขอเพื่อนไปด้วยขอเพื่อนไปด้วยหรือเปล่ามีส่วนเล็กอยู่ในรูปส่วนเล็กนะ
คนเล็กกันเลยไม่ยิ้มไม่เอาไม่เอาไม่ยิ้ม
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوبไม่มาแล้วปากไงว่าจะเล่นแบบตบมืออะไรไม่รู้อยู่ไม่พูดอะไรไม่รู้นะสาระ
How should I have explained it to you? I'm not good at communicating with others. Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me.
300 กล่องได้ 295
And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted.
เอ้าไม่ครับ
Indeed, this is how I keep the distractions at bay. I have to admit that research once made me obsessive. That wasn't a good period in my life. Though now I navigate it much more smoothly. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However,
นี่ใคร
the love rooted in
Ini
the
nama
depths of
yang
your heart
Leo.
is eternal and unchanging.
เสร็จตั้งนานแล้ว
ไม่ต้อง
And they are
Ini
still a
tunggu lagi.
long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable
Chay.
to discern whether this love is one of friendship,
ไม่
romance, or familial love.
ตัวเองกันช้า
ไม่
That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings. Do you believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke. Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together. It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process, like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection. That way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies, all will disappear. It will make our lives more relaxing. I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. Do you still remember the no man's land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back. I miss member number 55 reaching to sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be? Do you have anything else you... I promise I will, Mr. Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers. Though I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore. What a conundrum.
ورب السماء والأرض إنه لحق مثل ما أنكم هل
The server's still not open.
قال سلام قوم فراغ إلى أهله فجاء فقد وبابوا إليه قال ألا تعبدون فأوجس نفسه خيفة
Time to log off. I mean,
قالوا
head
لا
back.
قالوا لا تخف وبشروه بغلام فصكت وسقها وقالت عدو حكيم قالوا كذلك قال ربك إنه هو العليم
Harrider Newsflash. Good evening, Madam Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madam Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation. Harrider Newsflash. Good evening, Madam Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madam Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Hey, over here.
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need him. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was him.
And you are.
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
He's only just woken up. Dazed. He may need a few pointers. Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing.
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please?
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. No, the attack happened on a base outside the station. Beyond this... She's away on a visit.
She received an invitation from the IPC.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers...
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
Huh? I do remember that happening. I think.
Don't play the fool.
I think I was.
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go, let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important. If only there were some hints.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta.
My memory is kind of hazy. This is what I recall before I met Herta, but let me try to remember the conversation.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight, Hinkle, and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh. If I just... A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos? Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal... I must say, it's a little embarrassing for this. We've been through a huge crisis, and the people are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. Adler was with Arlen.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
We're walking the dog.
Where? So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. That kid sure is brave. Running straight to the... Yes, well... Brother Arlen,
Let's walk.
Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable. Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
Time for fun. I think something bit me.
A will forged in ice never falters.
กินได้ไหมอ่ะกินได้ไหม
มีอะไรอ่ะ
มีปลาทอดของนี่ปลาทอดได้ปลาทอดได้
แม่กินข้าว
A will forged in ice never falters.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. This is double speed.
น้องอ่านอันนี้ได้
Who's next? Time for fun.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
นี่ทำไปไหมลูกไม่เอาแล้ว
นี่ราดน้ำผักนี่เอาไหมดีไหมคะกินเลยก็ไปอาบน้ำครับ
Time for fun.
มันไม่เอามันไม่เอา
อยากกินนมอ่ะ
This is double speed.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Who's next?
A will forged in ice never falters.
Goodness me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time for fun.
Peppy! Are you okay?
That's me. What's up?
He wants to ask you something about... I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now.
Don't worry. I think I figured something. So, which curio do you... That's all you got? Too abstract. Well, there's beauty in the... Have you asked the Department of Ecology head? Huh. She's not wrong. Huh. Now that you mention it, I have... Let's call it a day.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but... Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Right. My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy.
A curio that's alive. How's it going? Did you find the... I see. Is that what Hinkle and... think? At least that counts. See? My research... just businesses... After some researchers have things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts. Yes. 4 researchers have people were just starting to regain their footing after. However, as you can see, rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. Anyway, the most... That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madam Hurt? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that the other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from the Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Let me describe it again. Send me a signal when you see train.
I think she mentioned something. If only there...
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit.
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that wonderful.
It's all taken care of. As long as the money... Here's the account you asked for. It's Lich.
Sure.
Oh, you flatter me. Small scale. Best left undone.
Again? How many times has it been?
Here too. Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base, so what did Emily say?
I say, what a wonderfully... No need to be modest, though I confess I did hear someone say you would...
Sure.
See this material here? I'm not getting any younger.
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Oh, another smart...
Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body, but is... However, I've heard of such a species. Don't get me wrong. I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you.
The Xianzhou species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired the Xianzhou species.
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the... I'm sorry. The situation is...
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember that Arlen said...
I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling... I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. There's only one clue. That means that every victim's disappearance was the worst they used.
She's not... that's right! They're called Heliobi. I guess you could say that Wubbaboos and... Let's call it a day.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That's most likely the truth. I need to go over it.
Let me describe it again in case. Send me a signal when you see
I think she mentioned if only there was.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an energy light. Send me a signal when you see trace. That's not the point. Anyway, keep up the good work.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this? A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene.
Affirmation. We can ask her.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies. It's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in it is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid. If he is truly innocent, he can clear his... Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet...
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary
Sure, but you're the one saying the curio in question is ordinary.
Say what you want.
Correct observation.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection.
I doubt.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I
That's enough pretending. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one...
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation.
Yes. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now. So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction?
Conjecture. Asta chose to stay silent.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend, however. She decided to hold her tongue until now.
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking him, Lady A. Your testimony went out the window the second you started being secretive. However, so what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. So what's the story?
The space station has been another severe incident would further intensify suspicion. And
oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. They wouldn't be partial to anyone. They would still act for the space station. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Cut the act.
Correction. There may be a
Researchers clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Clearly, though, researchers...
Yes. I ran into Arlen
Adler?
A level 2 researcher. According to the Department of Ecology.
Well, did he and...
Adler seemed to have an idea at the time.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the response...
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been... Clearly, though, it bears no connection to... Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point. Clearly, though, it bears no connection... Cut the act. Correction. Researchers clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's...
No connection? I disagree. There should be evidence linking them together. If I review...
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet.
I remember now.
That's enough. Clearly, though.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, don't know the location.
She did say that. But then what?
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd with the space station's automatic fire suppression system.
But there are no...
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence. But if the system also... then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases...
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record...
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you.
This Duke Inferno, if
a group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps the fire demons have a cruel temper.
Japella Brotherhood.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the... Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion. That video will soon circulate. And this station's fate?
The destruction.
I'm afraid more. You need to start acting now.
มันว่าไปเก็บหลังบ้าน
You have a superior strategy. Pray tell, do we set the two of them?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate.
Is that it? Stingy chest.
เอานมไหมลงกล่องนึง
Time to log off. Head back.
Not good. This is serious.
A list of the missing researchers and their...
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything on...
A list of the missing researchers. Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know them. I don't know. That depends on your friend.
else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about...
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's but it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance, the last time I saw him was in the master control zone.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of if his disappearance is also
true. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. We need to investigate.
Jerk, fine. Disappear. I don't ever want to see your Adler, he's been acting really weird recently. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word
phrase.
Who said I wanted? But if you want to find him, he was reading this book. I don't know exactly what he's searching for.
So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to message. It's time to go back and chat with
You took the bait. Time for a fun.
Is that all?
I think something you took the bait. This combat needs optimum. This is double speed. Don't mess with me.
have my gratitude. In the name of will forged in ice never falters.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This ends here.
Is that all?
Time for a fun.
Is that all?
In the name of will forged in ice never falters.
What a headache. You took the bait.
Is that all?
Don't mess with me. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. You took the bait. Time for a fun.
In the name of will forged in ice never falters.
Commencing research. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery.
Is that all?
Can I have fun this time? Don't mess with. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This ends.
Time for a fun.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading.
Less than promising. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
The link between the three is...
First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery drew the enemy?
Indeed. And I already know what first. Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital info. The next angle is what the victims have in common.
Distasteful discussion.
A mere glance at their background would indicate they share no common. However, after browsing through their online records, you discover they all wield influence. Lady Asta must... The next angle, last, is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the... You probably already know about this. The Fire Demon of Fatura. The Duke of the Annihilate. Last is the abilities of... During prior unrest, instigate the flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property. Look. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
It's the phase flame, the creation of member number 29, Sir Kal. She was an amazing... However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. Such a pity. The phase flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase...
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for. And
somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the phase flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling. Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May for her research. If Ifrit is a scion of the phase flame, then the entire incident is now clear as day.
The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. Undoubtedly, the curio Herta asked to find was the phase flame. And Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the phase flame through the concept of energy light. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Sherling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw member 29 Sir Kal's research topic in this booklet. As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be that is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers... We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear.
เดี๋ยวมา
พอแล้วไปทำไปพ่อไอ้กักว่าไอ้กัก shut up shut up shut up
นี่จำให้ฟังให้มันแตกหมดนะว่า
ฮะแตกเลยเหรอ
เ
รีวิวพาลูกวัย3 ขวบกับ1 คนละภาค4และไปเที่ยวรีสอร์ทกับครอบครัวที่อาหารทะเลและอาหารพื้นถิ่นอีกสั่งได้เป็นส่วนการทำกิจกรรมอาหารธรรมชาติความเป็นร่วมคิดกันสดๆที่มีกิจกรรมท่ามกลางทะเลที่สำคัญอยู่ห่างจากกรุงเทพนิดเดียวที่แห่งจะแข่งกันโดยของมีต้นพันธุ์ชุมที่บ้านไม้ชายเลนรีสอร์ทมาถึงแล้วเช็คอินเข้าห้องพักก่อนเลยที่ทำที่นี่มีหลากหลายสไตล์ในการตั้งชื่อตามดอกไม้ไม่ว่าจะเป็นบ้านเป็นหลังบ้านที่ห้องน้ำเป็นบ้านขนาดใหญ่ห้องนี้ก็จะตามบุคคลที่เข้ามาพักได้เลยและยังมีได้เป็นห้องพักสไตล์ห้องแฝงได้เป็นเตียงคู่ที่นอนสบายมีแอร์ตู้เย็นครัวห้องน้ำกว้างขวางสะอาดสะอาดใครที่อยากทำกิจกรรมหรือเอาติ้งบริษัทเขามีประชุมขนาดใหญ่ไปรับรองด้วยที่เนี่ยเขาจะจัดทำตั้งแต่10 โมงเช้าเลยกิจกรรมเยอะมากอย่างนี้เป็นกิจกรรมสำคัญการเงินน้ำละ1,550 บาทหมดยาวหมดเรื่องทุกหน่อยจะต้องพูดตั้งใจประชุมนะมาทั่วประเทศไทยผมยกให้โซนเล่นเครื่องของดีโคตรสนุกและงานสุดได้ใจสุดๆเลยการเปิดระดับประชาชนและเปิดแรงสุดไม่กัดมันสูงเท่าแรงแต่ที่แหละเรียกว่าคือของจริงที่เป็นส่วนน้ำที่เหมาะกับครอบครัวที่มีเด็กมากๆส่วนตัวผมชอบที่นี่นะเพราะอยากมาเล่นน้ำอยากมาสนุกด้วยกันกับครอบครัวอย่างเต็มที่ฉะนั้นไม่ต้องการความเสี่ยงหรือรบกวนให้มากอยากเล่นที่มีเครื่องเล่นร่วมกันได้ทั้งครอบครัวโดยต้องมีเงื่อนไขอะไรเอาแบบว่าได้เล่นเยอะๆไม่ต้องรอนานคนไม่เยอะแต่เด็กๆแฮปปี้มากและที่นี่ตอบโจทย์สุดๆแถมราคาค่าเข้าก็ไม่แพงด้วยผู้ใหญ่600เด็ก300ใครที่ไม่มีช่วยได้มีเงินเที่ยวที่รวม30 ไร่รู้จักกันครั้งแล้วส่งให้เล่นน้ำหลายโซนเลยส่วนมากเนี่ยเราเล่นที่โซนสไลด์แข่งเพราะเด็กๆชอบมาเล่นเล่นได้ทุกอันเลยเพราะนี่เลยต้องไปนอนเล่นห่วงยางล่องน้ำแข่งน้ำวนไปชิวๆและทุกครั้งที่โซนเวสเปิดขึ้นทุกคนอยู่ในโลกเขาก็สนุกและสะใจมากจริงๆเล่นกี่รอบก็ไม่ทิ้งและเป็นที่โซนที่สำหรับน้องๆเล่นมาเล่นกันแบบเซฟๆก็ออกเข้าน้ำรอรักกันเป็นแถวเปิดมาได้1 สัปดาห์ใครมาเที่ยวชมแล้วบ้างครับเรียกได้ว่าเป็นคาเฟ่เปิดใหม่ที่มันเป็นกระแสในตอนนี้เลยนะครับกับเธอเจ้าจัดคาเฟ่ความใหญ่โตสุดเป็นบุฟเฟ่ซีฟู้ดที่ทำและราคาโดนใจจากเงินจังและรู้สึกขัดจมูกการทำแบบเรามีตัวช่วยมาดูวิธีการจะมาแนะนำวิธีการทำแบบนี้
พัดลมแอร์นิดนึงแก้แข็งตรงนั้น
หลังจากนั้นทั้ง2 คนเราก็จะนำมาพันที่กระดาษขันให้เสร็จทั้ง2 ข้างให้เรียบร้อยแล้วก็หลังจากนั้นเราก็จะเห็นว่าอีกชิ้นก็จะเป็นชิ้นมาจะได้ไม่ต้องว่าใครทำชิ้นไหนแล้วก็นะคะก็เปิดสิ่งนั้นพอเสร็จเรียบร้อยแล้ว
เป็นไรไหม
เทศแบบไม่มีรถส่วนตัวนะสวัสดีจ้ะ5 คนมีเงิน400,000 บาทต้องลงสิบนี้สวัสดีจ้ะด้านหลังนี้ราคาเท่าไหร่นะพี่ใช้ก่อนเท่าไหร่นะใช่จ้ะขอบคุณจ้าสวัสดีจ้า
And the sudden and consecutive disappearances provide the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs...
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
What is it?
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was based on first-hand experience. I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any...
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and...
A splinter, you say?
It seems that dear Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles...
I will head to Herta's office and activate the... Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trail.
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace.
วันนั้นปลากินในนั้นไปแบบนี้
The way is awash with flames.
ชาเย็นผสมกับกาแฟนอนไหนล่ะ
Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire. See, it's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. Is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore. For the theater of the mediocre.
You took the bait. This combat needs This is double speed. There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Your answers? Answer me. 0 points.
That'll take more than medicine.
I'm asking questions. A test. 3.
This battle is lend me your strength.
Your answers?
Show your courage.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight. It to cleanse this, but next time.
A small fragment of consciousness in there. Oh? The banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we? Say yes, acknowledge the measure of truth and falsehood.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Your answers? Answer me.
Naughty child.
0 points.
I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing. Persistence is timeless. Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
0 points.
You'll pay for this. That needs optimum. This is double speed. Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Nap time. That's better. Huh. More enemies.
Test. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Naughty child. Good as new.
Answer me.
Good as new. This battle is That'll.
Test. 0 points. So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong. Answer me.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Say yes, knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
There's always a weakness. That's better. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Can I have fun this time? Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me. SAS
fate. This battle is unavoidable. That's better. Your resistance is time to do something.
Not bad. 5 points.
We've entered more enemies. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I'm asking questions. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Your assistance is timely.
0 points.
Lend me your strength. That'll take more than enough time. Can I have fun this time? This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Your answers? Test. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Good work. Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. It was all fact. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert saw. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine. Yes, it is. This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershock. But there is one mystery that remains and that... I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to.
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair.
When did you start?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than... But I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screw'em. But do explain, why...
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you. To accompany...
Oh, and...
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack. Logic, a third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation...
You are more candid.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screw'em. Genius though you are...
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical and pulling the strings from behind.
The ruler of planet Screw'em is indeed well versed in the human mind. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called the path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, pursuit tinged with negativity is still...
You are indeed more like a...
As for the spark...
I believe Asta will
It is also a less... With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such... A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.